Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back to another episode of Stage Analysis. This week, we're doing two stages, just like we did last week. These are stages 6 and 7 from the Northeast Sectional this year. So rather than chattering too much, let's just dive into it. We're looking at stage 6 here.
Bye.
All right. There's a lot of errors on this stage. I came in 16th on this stage, so definitely not one of my better stages of the day. I did have 26 alphas, but I did have a no-shoot. Now, I don't remember which no-shoot I engaged. This was about 4 months ago at this point, so I can't really comment on that. But luckily, I've got a 360-degree camera down range, so we can kind of look at my body mechanics and kind of focus on that this time rather than just seeing everything from first-person view. So right out the gate, I decide to engage the targets on the right first. I tend to favor the right side and work my way left. I feel like my transitions are better moving to the left than they are to the right. I can only speculate why. I think maybe it has to do with my support hand being on my left side, being able to stop the gun and slow it down moving to the left. Not really sure. But right off the bat here, good draw, but you can see common problem of mine. I'm really confident shooting steel because you get that immediate feedback, but shooting paper sometimes, if I feel like I've yanked a shot, I'll send another one into it just to make sure I got that alpha. And I'm not sure if it paid off. I may have had 3 alphas in that target. I'm not certain that I even missed. I'm just sending another one down for insurance. So I really need to learn to trust myself when doing that. Just take the 2 shots and move on. So then my transition over to the left probably could have been a little bit faster. And then here, so my exit from that position, I'm not really a fan of it. Seeing over here on the right of the screen, see how I had to duck down a little bit in order to take off. So here I am having ducked down, and then right before that, you can see I'm standing all the way up here. This is what plagued me this year. I am going to be working on squats in the gym all winter, getting ready for next year, so I can just learn to stay in that athletic stance the entire course of the stage. Like, yes, standing up straight, having good posture is going to help you get better hits, but it's going to cost you in time. So rather than having to shift my weight down and then accelerate forward, already stay in that low position, and then you can just take off from there. And then coming into this position, you see that I'm standing all the way back up again. I'm back in that position where I want to get, I'm in my shooter stance, which is just flat range mentality. And it's not boding well for me. It's definitely costing me time. It's not very efficient. So good on the steel there. Now, you may or may not have caught this, but there is only one target in the backfield here, and I end up engaging it twice. Sent an extra round on that one as well. So then I go to do my reload, and I do a little side straddle hop here. And I'm pretty happy with that side straddle hop. I'm able to get out from around the wall and get the gun up almost as I get around the wall, which I'm happy with. Problem is, all those extra shots I took, now I'm out. Right? So now I know what it is. It's not a malfunction. It's not that I didn't seat the mag correctly. It's that I inserted a mag with an empty chamber. So the way I hold my grip in competitions is I ride the gun really high, and as a result of that, I typically don't get slide lock. My thumb here is resting on the slide release. So it typically doesn't matter in a competition because you should be reloading before you're empty. I did not do that, however. Good on the steel again, and then boom, there's that same target back here. So I put 4 rounds into this target, and I'll be honest, that was just poor stage planning on my part. I didn't bother to count the targets on this stage, and it certainly cost me there. And I was kind of a jackass. And afterwards, I was like, that target wasn't pasted. And the range officer was like, dude, it definitely was. And he's like, you just shot it from both windows. And then it clicked. And I was like, okay, I'm the dumbass. So, but yeah, so some glaringly obvious mistakes here. And body mechanics just were not great. I really need to learn to stay low, stay in that shooter's position so I don't have to duck into windows, so I don't have to duck down in order to take off. It's really hard to accelerate from a standing posture position. That's why when you play sports, any other sport, you want to get into that athletic stance and stay there while you're performing. Okay, so that is stage 6. Let's move on to stage 7. Okay, so here we are, stage 7. This is a very steel heavy stage, so I was pretty excited to shoot it. All right. So I did better on this one. I got an 8, I came in 8th with 28 alphas, 1 Charlie, 1 Delta. So let's go back to the beginning and watch it together. So this first array of steel I knocked out pretty effortlessly, right? And then I transition over to this far cardboard target. I figured I'd take it from here since I already have it in position. And I've got a pretty good window of it. I'm kind of, this barrier here is blocking the Delta, but I can definitely get Charlies and Alphas here. So I go ahead and take that from here, and then I straddle over. And then you can see I want to take this target, which is why it took me so long to get the gun up around the wall. I figured if I would just get into this one position, I could take this target as well as this one and then hit the steel without having to shift after engaging that target. And with that distance, I'm kind of comfortable with that. If I had tried to take that target coming around the wall here, I probably would, like right here, I probably would have missed, I think. Just trying to take that as I'm moving. So I figured get stationary, get your good hits, and then hit the steel without having to shift again. There's that notorious extra shot. Couple misses there on the steel. That's okay. Do my reload on the move. Now, this I'm happy about, right? Part of analysis isn't just focusing on what you did wrong. You don't want to only focus on what you did wrong, okay? Because then the only thing in your head is all the things you do wrong. You want to focus on what you did right as well. And here, I like how I got that miss on that steel and just kept moving to the next target and then came back for it. And then went back up and got it. And now I can get this final cardboard target here. Straddle over. Now here, I definitely should have gotten the gun up sooner, and I didn't need to go all the way to the end of the box. So I go all the way out here. I've got all this real estate right here between me and the wall where the gun could have gotten up. I didn't have to move that far. And then also right here at the end, this is just me being too confident. It's a larger steel plate. So I shot it, and then you can see I started to bring the gun down and realized I needed to shoot it again. And see that little dip right there? Watch it one more time. That was me thinking, oh, nope, I still got to get it. And I should have just kept the gun up until I confirmed that the steel dropped. So that could have gone a little better. But again, I'm not really that upset about it. I did it in 22 seconds flat. I got some compliments on how fast I engaged the steel. So all in all, that was probably the better of the 2 run for the day. So that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. And I've got more educational I have more educational content coming out. So if you guys are looking, if you're beginner shooters looking for like how to get involved in Steel Challenge, there's going to be a video coming out on all 8 stages pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Thanks, guys. Until next time.